Okay. So we are going to start it up. I'm trying something new. When I do my own personal lives of just my books, I want to bring in y'all to come in and kind of talk and chat out with me. So it's just not me just sitting there popping off the whole time. So I brought some people in today. But before we get on that, who is excited about President-elect? Woo! I am so excited about that. I don't even know what to do with myself. It's been a stressful week. It's just been a stressful week. And so I was actually up in the barbershop, just, doing my thing, minding my business. And I saw it going on. And I was like, okay. And then the fact that we have a vice president, first Black female vice president, first woman, a lot of firsts. So, it just, I was actually tearing up last night. So, I'm happy. I hope everyone is happy. And I see more people popping up. And of course, we are getting rid of that. I don't know if y'all voted for Trump, but me personally, I'm happy that he's going away. I don't know if you did vote for Trump. I don't know if you're even in the right live today. It's not that type of live. But anyway, love y'all. Let's begin. First, let me bring in Yvette and Anique real quick. Yvette Lucky Day and Anique now. Now, Anique, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Now, Anique, you drew something for the group, right?
Yeah.
You're like one of the artists in this group, right? What did you draw?
I did the logo for K Killers. I did some fan art.
Yep. That logo is it. In fact, Trista Qualls did a shirt with the logo on there for me. I meant to wear that today, but it's actually dirty because I'm always wearing that damn shirt when I'm writing and stuff. I was shirt and pajamas. That's me. That's how I write. So, so anyway, thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. And now let's bring in Yvette Lucky Day. Lucky lady.
I am one lucky lady.
Lucky lady, not Lucky Day. Lucky lady. Now, why are you a lucky lady? Do you mind telling us that?
I was going through some things some years ago, and I decided to recreate myself, and I changed my name, not officially, but it is one lucky lady.
All right.
So if you see that anywhere on the internet, it is me.
Now, hold up. So now your regular license is going to have the regular name, the other name.
My real name, my government name.
Yeah. But online and wherever and stuff like that, you will say Lucky Lady.
Almost everywhere it is one lucky lady.
So, okay. I might change myself to Blessed. I've been through some things myself.
Exactly.
But it's good because you don't forget what you've gone through and that you came through it.
And that I am through it.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? Blessings to you. I'm a very nosy writer. I'm not going to go there and start asking you a lot of questions, but that's how writers are. Yes, Chastity and Matt, Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
All right. So, look like someone caught the flu. Who caught the flu? Gotta let us know later. Okay, so let's begin. Let's talk about The Lion and the Mouse. The Lion and the Mouse. First of all, are you two caught up?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. How long? I just always want to know how long it takes people to read the stories. So how long did it take y'all to read Dirty Obsession?
Hours. Okay, a day, because I like to stretch. I don't like to rush in and read everything because I want to make sure I'm getting the full effect. I want to get everything because I even counted Focus Misha. I mean, I did. I'm here.
She did say Focus Misha a lot, didn't she?
6 or 7. I counted 6 or 7 times. I don't know if I was right, but that's what I counted.
One of the K Killers, Ivy, was saying, how many times did she say Focus Misha? Oh my God. Do you feel like Misha focused? Did he ever get his focus?
I think eventually there was a maturity in him towards the end. kind of level up a bit towards the end. We still have some to go.
I think the biggest part of being a writer is you know what the character needs to do. But the story is not always going to be the most fun if you have every character do it exactly the way it's supposed to do it. Like Misha, from the very beginning, should have motherfucking focus. But had he focused, there would be no dirty desires or dirty obsessions. It'd be just like, boom, get the nukes, blah, 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 keep it moving, that. But, he got his ass in trouble. Naveen was constantly talking to his ass and saying, man, and I do believe, what do y'all think of Naveen and how he thinks in Ava?
I like him.
You like Naveen?
Yeah, someone needs to be able to call Misha on his shit that Misha won't tell.
Exactly.
Okay. Any thoughts? First of all, y'all say any thoughts y'all want to, and I'll just roll with what y'all going with.
Okay, first of all, I like to discuss Circuit. Man, look at here. You did a great job with Circuit. Circuit is fantastic. He is hilarious. The hero. Okay, just so you know, you put this image in my head. I mean, this image was in my head for days after reading Dirty Obsessions. The scene at the airport with heroes sucking on that lollipop, being condescending, and poor Ava trying to intervene in between the Misha and him. Every time I turned around, it kept popping up in my head after reading that entire me falling out laughing. That was hilarious to me.
I really like, that's one of my favorite scenes when Misha looks out the window, like Circuit's trying to talk to him, and he look out the window and he see Ava, and it's like pushing motherfuckers out the way and coming down there. That's one of my favorite scenes. And Hero just coming in there being cool, like,
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
And he's
Hero,
like,
I'll say Hero for me was the standout character in this book.
wow.
Yeah.
Did he steal the show a few times? Do you think he stole the show a few times?
Oh yeah.
Anytime he was on the page. Actually, he reminds me of. Have you ever watched Warrior?
No.
Yes.
He reminds me of Young Jin from Warrior.
Oh.
Just all that like lovable, cocky, pain in the ass. Like.
And that's why whoever said that, yes, Naveen was cool. He was level-headed. Misha stayed all over the place. Naveen would, because see, Maxwell isn't good for Misha because they'll just chill. Maxwell's just going to have fun.
Right.
He's on vacation. Okay? Naveen was like, let's focus, guys. Let's focus.
And I like the three of them together. I really did like that. The three of them together, their conversations. Yes, more of that, please. Because to me, that showed you writing men in a good light, in a positive light.
Yeah.
So I really like that. The three of them getting along, gelling. I really like that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And Misha needs some friends. It was clear that he needs some friends, right?
He's a computer geek, so yeah.
Yeah, because he really shouldn't spend too much time with Kaz's crazy ass. Start boring.
Hey, Trista. And you can kind of tell too that, well, in my mind, to me, Casimir and Misha, I think there's like, at least for Misha, there's a little underground competition because to me, his father loves Casimir.
Yes,
and kind of
like
his own son, like, So I think there's a tiny bit in Misha that kind of is like resentful of Casimir, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Misha thought that after his father passed, he would be done with the brothel and everything would, he can kind of live his life. And no.
He's pretty good at little guys, though.
Yeah. And so y'all we brought up Hero. Says I can't wait to see how you expand Hero's character and delve into his story. Yeah. Do y'all think everybody say yes or no for Hero? Do y'all think I should do after Lion and the Mouse and after the John Pierre's Cousins? Do y'all think I should do an Executioners?
Yep.
Series.
Well, okay, I do believe so. Yes, because they're fantastic, especially if there's like 8 or 9 or however many of them. So many
That's true.
characters. Yeah, that would be great. But in that, would you also show the relationship between his brother and he?
Yeah, see that that's gonna be a weird situation because I have been getting emails. Oh, okay, so we got yes, yes, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, and a big yes. Okay. My biggest thing is that I've gotten a lot of people emailing me about doing a Dragon 2 with Kenji, doing like a part 2 and going on about that. I'm kind of like trying to figure out because it's like, okay, I can do Tokyo part 2, then Misha and Ava need to go to Tokyo, and then we got the extra. So it's just, I was talking to Tamika yesterday and I was saying, man, this Dirty Obsessions was just supposed to be a nice, simple kill the enemies and move on. And from writing the damn book, I done added executioners, I done added another plot line. So I'm always digging myself in a mess with this
That
series to
is
me.
not digging yourself in a mess. That is your creativity expanding in the
Woo!
universe, my sister. Please do not feel you're digging yourself in a hole.
But I was like, I put on where's my little index card? I had keep it simple this time. Keep it simple. It was keep it simple the whole. And then I was like, okay, we going to the nightclub. No, it got to be underground. And they got.
So we as the readers are really enjoying what you're putting out. You do understand that, correct? Whether it's
That's okay.
your simplicity, this simplicity of yours, I'm loving it.
Like, girl, take the Marvel route and just count the whole universe one time. Like, because it's going to happen eventually. You can't help it.
You can't.
You really can't.
So they said, and then what happens when Ava goes to Japan? Exactly. And we would. So now, from y'all point of view, could I just end this with Misha and Ava, or would we want one more book? I feel like it's kind of like, okay, that's enough.
Like, in this situation, we'll allow you a cliffhanger, allows it leads into
Okay, let's get to some of these questions because I see where y'all going. Okay, listen. Okay, everybody say yes, yes, yes. Show blaming on the character. Okay, so now we have this situation right here. Let's see. Adriana said, "The world of the Lion and the Mouse has so many rich characters, each of them with backstories, real development, and personalities. How do you keep it all straight? Did you create a Bible for the world, or are you able to keep it organized in your head?" So I started writing Dirty Kisses was June 2018. I started writing that like maybe March, February 2018. So it's been 2 years, I guess now, right? Almost going on 3 years. And they're always in my head. I have not done a series Bible, which is what writers do when because Dirty Kisses was only supposed to be one fucking book, right? It's just supposed to be Dirty Kisses. And then at the end, I was like, that's good. Like, happily ever after, they went to Prague. And people was reviewing, and they was like, what the fuck happened when they went to Prague? And I'm like, they gonna be together. Y'all come up with some shit. So I was like, okay, Dirty Love. I put that in there. And then it was like, no, more story. And then John Pierre comes into the mix of things. And now I wish I had created a series Bible because now this shit is getting out of hand. That being said, I remember everything. I was just daydreaming about 2 days ago. I was in the bathtub and I was thinking about how it would be when Emily comes to see John Pierre's daughter and is like, I'm the guy. Like, I was just like, damn, that's gonna and then that, and I was just, I had all of these different. So I'm constantly daydreaming about them and coming up with little stories.
So you don't have to write notes down about your daydreams and stuff like that. You don't.
No, I mean, well, sometimes I do. Like this right here, I got a bunch of boards and stuff. Like this is a board for Ghost Christmas. So I come up with all types of, it's like boards all over the damn place. So yeah, so I will come up with notes and stuff, and I have like, these are all the damn notebooks for Lion and the Mouse. There's so much shit going on in Italy. So yeah, so I mean, I do write notes, but none of them, but it's not a Bible. And in order for me to go back to the series, I listened to the audiobooks. So like Dirty Passions is coming out December 8th. And I'm writing Line at Kaz and Emily now. And so I'm not putting it out until after I've heard, on December 8th, that audiobook, just to make sure everybody is acting consistently. That. So anyway, all right. So do y'all have anything to say? I'm about to pull y'all off. I just want to thank y'all for coming.
I have something I need for you to clear up, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's talk about this funeral. It's feeling kind of Black folks like, we got to go work extra hours so we could get our money to get our flight to come in for the funeral. It's beginning to feel something like that. So can we? There's a couple of things I'm looking forward to along with this funeral. I don't know.
All right.
What you got planned, but this is what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Roland and Jacqueline doing, as a senior woman, I'd like to see a senior woman in her place of getting romance, getting sex, getting loved. I'd like to see that. That's just me. Okay.
Okay, well, hold up. Before we move on, novella or novel for Mrs. Jones and Roland? And y'all answer it in the chat group too. Novella or novel?
Novel. There is too much there for you to shorten that. There's a lot. They went to what was it? Latvia?
They went to, I forgot to do it. Yeah, Latvia. Okay. He showed around. He's supposed to take it to Prague.
More to this story.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing I'm talking about, I want to see poor little Natalia. I want her family together. I want an alliance with them. I don't want no fighting because, that's just me. And this the castle in itself, it is a character, isn't it? Because the castle,
let me write that down.
It has to be happening at this castle. And I'm expecting messy. I'm expecting, as a woman who has gone to both a funeral and wedding, and police had to be called and arrests were made, I'm expecting that kind of, I'm expecting the castle. I'm expecting, messy. So yeah, it's just me. Okay, that's just me and the funeral and the castle.
Okay, so Valentine is not letting that slap go.
I know.
So we're gonna have to get in that, and there's definitely some things. Whoever remembers Dirty Passions and remembers the whole at the funeral, Emily thought there was some tension between Valentina and Ava because remember she's sitting in between them in the church, and she thought there was some tension, some oddness going on. And so, yeah, there's going to have to be some conversations. Because although Valentina goes to Italy with the gang, right, there needs to be a discussion. And we don't know who has the baby, right?
Not only a discussion between all three of them. Wouldn't there need to be a discussion amongst the three of them?
Yes, definitely the three of them. But, well, this is how I see it. I see Mrs. Jones talking to Ava about proper care with.
I agree.
You need a grown-ass woman to let you know, okay, this is her child. There's going to have to be some respect towards her. Even though she's tripping, I don't know if Miss Jones likes her slapping her or not. So we'll have to talk about that, in the book. But, yeah. There's going to be that. Then the castle, because remember the castle's changed. When Casimir and them come, castle completely different after Ava and them showed up. Ava and Miss Jones changed that fucking castle up. So we got to see what happens with that. So yeah, I see the next book, the Misha and Ava. First act is all about that funeral in Prague. Second act Japan, and then third act, whatever happens, I see what happens. That's how I see it.
I can't wait.
But we'll see what happens after.
Either way, I'm there. Either way.
Anika, we've been to me and Evan talking. What do you have to say, Miss Anika?
I actually like Valentina.
You say you don't like her?
I like her. I like her.
Oh, good. Do you think Valentina needs a book, though?
Maybe a novella, because all we've seen is Valentina is like, bitchy Valentina, but there's like there's signs in scenes you put that tell she's a good mother, or she just like absentmindedly just takes care of the baby while cussing out Ava. It's maybe so we know there's a soft side to her.
See, someone mentioned Valentina two weeks ago. I was like, when is she gonna get her happy ever after and all that? I said honestly, I was possibly gonna kill her in Italy. So, but to me, Casimir, the pain that he would feel if his sister's gone, that's what kind of pulls me back. But because I'm getting a visceral reaction to it, I kind of want to do it. Because I know it's going to hurt y'all. And I want y'all to have a reaction. But then we got the baby and who will watch the baby and all that. So I don't know if I'm going to kill Valentina or not. But she's definitely...
She needs to be taught a lesson. She honestly does. She needs to be put in check. I like her. I agree with... I like Valentina. I really do. But she needs to learn to control herself, because now that she's a mother, she's going to have to learn to put some things into perspective.
Yeah.
I think Valentina hasn't met her match yet.
I see.
Met someone that could
deal with it.
He should like antagonize her. But they just bicker back and forth. He cannot put her in her place because he knows he's too scared of what Kaz will do if he goes too hard on Valentina.
True. What about Naveen, though?
Naveen could get a book if he don't die, too. If he don't die, Naveen can die list, y'all. It's got some people. I didn't really kill anybody this last book. So I was like, damn, man, I'm about to kill all types of people. Really.
Can I ask the author a question? Do authors enjoy killing off their characters?
I'm about to bring Miss Tamika in. I just don't want anyone. Hey, Tamika.
Hi, guys.
I don't want anyone to ever feel too comfortable with the book, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I want y'all to kind of be nervous.
Okay.
So, and I want to be like, oh my God. But yeah, it is fun to kill characters off. It's I can't explain why, but it's a very sick thing that I like to do.
Authors love to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I had an author, Kim Harrison, wrote this witch series, and she killed somebody off in like book 5 that I really loved. And I wrote 5. This is before I was writing. I wrote a 6-paragraph letter to her, telling her how could you do that? This was wrong to the fans, and it was 6 pages, and I sent it, and I did a blog on it. I messaged her some more. Like 6 months later, I saw in a book con, and I was like, I wrote you, and she's like, yes, you're right, yes. I got the letter, But she's like, but you got to understand this and that. And us talking about it made me relax. But like, honestly,
so
as a fan, I don't like it. I do. As a fan, I don't like it. As an author, I'm like,
yeah, but I think there's a balance between when you have to kill a character, you have to be careful not to fish them.
Yeah.
It's what it have like people. I see it a lot. No, like so. It's always that. So you always have to find that balance between killing someone because they need to die.
That's right. And someone should die. This is a rough world. Someone should die in this world. It's crazy if everyone's constantly living. We kill it, we blow shit up, and everybody's alive. Just it's the luckiest motherfuckers in the world. Somebody got died.
God, I can't.
But it hurt me when I killed Xavier off because Xavier was their father.
Yeah.
That one was surprising.
Yeah. That was a little bit surprising, but we'll see how things go.
Wait, to back up on the castle comment, I don't think the castle comment, the even though the castle changed, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal because it was so dreary when Igor was there. So now between the witches and the dungeons and the stuff like that, the castle's still gonna have its dungeons and its little
Oh yeah.
torture chamber and stuff like that, but it will look lively like a princess castle with a underground like torture chamber because you
Yep.
do need to spice it up because Igor had her buried in the middle of the castle. That's kind of morbid. I'm like,
I know.
ew.
I mean, you saw that Misha didn't want nothing to do with that goddamn
Right.
castle. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't want nothing to do with Prague. I would like for Ava to change his mind about the castle in Prague. Because Grandma, Miss Jones coming up in there like, what? All we got to do is move this around and put that, just take, baby, let's take this veil out. Let's
Yeah,
just shine it up. Like Miss Jones, like, okay, let's go.
yeah.
Okay, she's coming from a 2-bedroom apartment in New York. So Miss Jones will work with it. All right. Before we get in, let me catch up with some of the chat here because I don't want to let this go by. Okay, then we get a story about Ava and her cousins. Of course,
Yes.
of course. Yeah. Because see, this is the biggest thing for me. I have to do my plan for writing is Casimir and Emily by end of December. I'm gonna try and make it happen. We'll see. And then Misha and Ava probably January. And then unless I sneak a King David in. Other than that, it has to be the cousins. We got to get to Raphael, Giorgio, and Louis. Just really finish that out.
Yes.
Um, and then we get back to
Mm.
seeing whatever else we want. But the cousins are definitely okay. Let's look at that. Somebody said, let me look at the vote here. We got novel. This is for Miss Jones and
Well,
Rose. It's novel, novella. The novellas are winning. It's like 7, 8 novellas. I'm gonna do a poll.
did you count our votes?
I'm
You did not count
doing
our
a big
votes.
poll now.
Did you count our votes?
And
Believe votes, our
Melanie,
legal votes.
Yvette, Melanie agrees with you. I don't know if she agrees with you, but she agreed with you. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry,
Put your
guys.
put all your focus on the baby. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, then we got this is Sharita. You tried that novella shit with Ava and Misha. You see how that happened? Girl, stop playing. Give us the novel. Listen,
Thank you. Thank you.
y'all been hanging with me for a minute. Y'all
Thank
can
you,
tell y'all
Sharita.
know because even my girl be like, "What? Oh, that's a novella. Okay, it's gonna
Thank
be a
you,
novella." Okay, let's see. Somebody else said, yeah, yes. Da, 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 da. All right, I don't like Natalie. Oh, Natalia, and yeah, what's the story behind the castle? Okay. Oh yeah, the castle that's gonna come out in the next book. Yep, JP Cousins' book, Trista. Okay, let's see what else we got. I just want to catch up a little bit more. Ava needs to beat Valentina's ass one
No,
good time.
no.
Why you say no, though? I think
Because
Ava does need to be Valentina.
No.
you don't necessarily have to beat someone's ass in order to straighten them out.
Mm-hmm.
She does
Me,
need to be
what do
checked.
you
I
think?
really believe she needs to be.
I
Valentina
don't
needs
agree with
to
that only because Valentina feels like she's a boss, and because she feels she's like basically she feels like she's a female version of Casimir, and in order for her
Mm.
to humble herself and Tamisha is wrong, somebody got to put her in her place, and sometimes you got to beat them down, then let them understand where they're coming from.
but
No,
you
Yeah.
I'm dead serious because she's ready to even beat Misha.
Yeah, but that's
So she gotta give.
but Valentina is so used to violence. She knows how to fight violence with violence. She does not know kindness.
Yeah. Valentina will pop a motherfucking bullet in somebody's ass too.
She
She
will,
it's gonna
but
be
so can
so
Ava
many.
now.
take
Listen, y'all sleeping on Ava. You gotta remember, Ava have a background. Ava
And
has that
see,
background. So you sleeping on Ava, not because she's quiet.
no, no, no,
She
no.
still has that background on her.
No. I'm coming from a place of non-violence, period. I think if you take Valentina out of her violent background, out of her that comfort zone of violence, popping a cap in somebody's ass real quick and be done with it. She has to be in a situation where she's gonna have to use her intellect, or she's gonna have to use her something else about her to get her point across. She's gonna be lost. So that's how she
And
needs to be locked into her.
yeah,
Go ahead, Anika.
Valentina,
All right, let's let Anik go. Go ahead, Anik.
Valentina isn't weak. Eva beating her down isn't going to stop her. It's just going to make her want to get at Eva more.
That's true.
And then you start this endless cycle of violence, which can't work since Valentina, Misha, and Ava need to work together to co-parent the baby.
Okay, in that case, then why did she kill the prima donna? She could have spoke with her at the same time because the
I don't know.
You tried to impregnate me, but it's Jeremy, stop.
I mean,
But
I understand why she killed her. The prima donna was wrong. That was wrong.
But
but did she have to kill her? Did you think she had to kill her?
Yeah.
No, I think she had to broke a leg.
I understand.
If I put your brother's sperm in your vagina and you get pregnant, you killing me. You thinking about that life.
That's true. That's true.
I think about it. If I we know Valentina killed her, but if Kaz found out about that, Kaz would have killed her too.
Yes, definitely Kaz would have killed her.
Well, we don't know if she actually did it. When she spoke those words, she signed her death warrant.
She did.
Yeah,
she did. She did. But I still think Valentina is so hot-headed and hot-tempered. Even when Misha met her at a humbling spot and said, let's meet, let's talk about the daughter. She wanted nothing to do with him. And Misha now tells Ava everything. So now he's communicating with Ava how he feels about this baby. And then Valentina is just like shutting him down altogether. All she wants to know is, are you going to help Kaz? Are you going to help Kaz? But at this point, like, you got to wonder, like, okay, how do you approach this person now? Like, I'm going to beat you down, but I'm also going to beat you down and let you understand that this is where we're coming from. Because sometimes she could get both a knowledgeable, like, beat down, but she needs to get a physical beat down too, because
Valentina's not going to let that slap go. I don't know how I'm going to do that chapter because I love me some Ava. But she gonna at least get one slap in, and I don't know how Ava gonna.
They both need a fight. I'm gonna agree with that.
I don't want it to look like Dynasty up in there with motherfuckers fighting in the funeral home and shit and glad, but we'll see.
The thing is, I don't think Valentina and Ava need to fight it out. I think Valentina and Misha need to fight it out.
But I don't even think they need to fight. I don't think they need to fight.
They need to grow up. They both need to mature.
Like we've seen with Maxwell and M, and we've seen that little flirty fun level.
Hold up, let me check my
like this inherent dislike for Misha.
I understand. I agree with you, Anika. I do agree with you, but however, I don't think they need to fight it out, only because if you think about it, Misha was like he was taking advantage of this whole thing because Val basically
forced him.
That's
with
true.
him just to get a situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now she ended up pregnant. So now she's mad. She's really mad at herself, but she can't take it out on herself. She took it out on Misha.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
He ain't dealing with that no more.
I think she's scared, honestly.
I agree.
And
she's lonely too.
Yeah.
She's lonely too.
Yeah.
Only girl with all these men. Now we got women coming in. Valentina and Emily are a different, complete situation. She sees Emily as a sister.
Yeah.
Right? And I think Emily likes Ava. So, like, at least maybe Emily might be the bridge at the bare minimum.
That would make a lot of sense. That would help the situation between Ava and Valentina. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get more in the chat so we can get and in Passions, Kaz mentions that they had some bust at the bathhouse, so Misha needs to address Kaz's threats towards Ava. That's true. At the funeral, Misha and Kaz do have a situation in the bathhouse.
Yeah, because
Misha, so we got to get to that. Yeah.
But it's not just the bathhouse though. He threatened her when he called them about the nuke. Say, if I don't get my nuke back, you don't have a ballerina anymore.
Yeah. And Misha was like, okay, I'll take that. Let me do that. But we're going to have a conversation about this later on, because what you're not going to do.
The thing is, they're two sides of the same coin. So.
We
I
had
think
another
Misha
one.
is a milder version of Kaz.
I love Valentina. She does need her a boo though. Somebody get her some act right, and someone who will be okay with her being bisexual. They can go to sex clubs together. Don't you kill Valentina. All right, if Valentina lived, somebody said, okay, Valentina needs healing, so she might need a book. Gonna take her some time. Seems Naveen is in love. Naveen does still have a little crush on her.
But Valentina would need a very strong man.
I think Naveen is
Naveen might
strong
not be
though.
strong enough for
Yeah,
No,
her.
no,
I
he's
think
strong though,
so.
because he want to
Yeah.
be a part of the executioners. So you can't tell me that he's not strong. He wanted to be a part of that crew.
Wasn't that years ago?
Yeah, I think
Yeah. And they didn't think he dressed good enough.
10 years ago, but he still had a link with them. So you never could tell. I don't know. He said, I'll shoot Valentina. Go ahead, Trista.
I think Valentina, like, I think she's kind of scared of sharing the baby. Like, she's okay with sharing Kaz with Anne because I think she sees Anne as a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
And
And honestly, that not wanting to share and all of that can be kind of me at times, even though I'm great with co-parenting and stuff. But I am like, these are my babies, blah blah blah. And for her to probably think in her mind that she was going to be raising this daughter by herself, come to grips with that and do it. And now here come Misha, like, all right, we need some time and we need to split time. And she like, Misha? Like, if you don't sit your narrow ass down somewhere,
She has no respect for Misha.
Yeah.
Since they were younger.
That relationship needs to grow and mature.
Since they were younger, though, because remember in the book, Kenya said that from he was a child, she always pick on him. So it's kind of hard.
All right, Ariel said do some Wattpad books. I was thinking about that later. We're gonna talk about that one day. I already got to catch up with all these damn series and books. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep on going. Just we almost caught up. Oh, so I'm so ready for King David and the cousin. King David, that's Stacy. King David's book is good. It's good. Just because he's gonna get his own book because my favorite story in the Bible is King David and Bathsheba. So I have been wanting to do a redo for a long time. So that's gonna be. I need to figure out when. I know for now that I owe everyone Kaz and Emily, and then one more Misha and Ava. I don't know if I gotta throw that King David out yet because them cousins. Everybody keep asking about the damn cousins. They're like, what is Raphael? Raphael has been in Louisiana all year.
Yeah, he's been there a while.
You've been over there for a minute, so it's like we got to go back and find out what they're doing in Maryland.
That was cute.
All right, ladies, I'm gonna keep some of y'all here.
I have one question.
Yes, Miss Tamika.
Before you end the Lion and the Mouse, what are we gonna do with Paval?
Damn, that's okay. Hold up. Let's catch up in this chat group because y'all tripping now. Paval is a whole situation. Valentina is a bully, and she isn't her brother. Okay. I agree with Tamika. Keep in mind she killed Eva's best friend. That's true.
She's still in love with that girl, She misses that girl.
Yeah.
Valentina is complex.
Yeah, like crazy on that sort level.
She might need some therapy.
That was
okay. Let's get the Bible.
She was in love with the
Ava has a thug grandma. I know.
Thug and thug cousins too.
Yes.
Let's see. I was on some bullshit. Need to die 1,000. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Will Cass find out about Valentina's kidnapping eventually? Seems like he didn't know anything. He did not know.
He did not know.
oh no, he's not losing.
You know what tripped me out about that? Because someone did a review of Dirty Obsessions, and it was like, oh, if you read Passions, you already know what happens in this book. And it's like, what?
No, you don't. You have no clue. No clue.
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't.
Because I was like, no one knew about Valentina and why Misha had to go back. Because that would have probably been it. Either Ava or Valentina got kidnapped. That was the only reason. So yeah, I do think Casimir's gonna find out. I don't know how he's gonna feel about it after everything because I don't see him finding out till after Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best.
And by then it might be like
I don't
not a
think,
good
yeah, I think that's would be a good direction to go with it, only because he still has his own devil to fight, because we still got
Yeah,
to find out what's going on with
yeah.
that, you know, with
yeah.
that crew over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's so much going on. I don't think he needs to know. And I know Valentina don't think Casimir needs to. She's worried about Casimir keeping him safe
Right.
and making sure his mind is good. So that's what I like about her. When it comes to her brother, that's priority. He don't need to
Yeah.
know what happened. So that can be kind of quiet, you know. Let's
The
see.
thing is that if you keep it quiet for too long and then he finds out,
That might be a problem.
yeah, that could be a problem.
No, but I think I still they could still keep a secret between each other, because some things just don't need to be told. Look how long that baby secret's been kept, and they know.
Ooh.
You're right, sis. You're right.
Yeah, because I mean, Igor told Casimir, I think that's my granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And Cas was kind of like, he should
Mm-hmm.
have Valentina.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, listen, but you saw how he was. He was like, I'm out. I'm not really in that.
Right.
Like,
He didn't get into it.
that's like two people. He's like, that's not,
Yeah.
I'm not in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that's my baby girl right there. That's
Yeah.
my love.
That's it.
All right, so we are caught up. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody, Trisha said, if we ain't killing Valentina, we ain't killing Power.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to wait. Listen, I don't know. I
I
I'm
don't know what I'm gonna do with Power. I
My
really don't.
man left and figured it out.
No, that's a that's a complex situation. Let me
That's a
explain
difficult
that
thing
to you.
for me.
Pavel did some dirt. Think
Yeah.
about it. The monkey, Casimir trusts him to be his number two to find out who did the monkey. Every time something comes around with the monkey or the blood and everything like that, it gets worse. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. And every time
Yeah.
it gets worse, Pavel has no answer, no nothing.
Okay. To me, it sounds like you have inside information because as of reading it, I didn't know that for sure, absolutely for sure. We knew for sure that it was Pavel doing it. I thought, in my mind, I was thinking that there was somebody behind it trying to make it look like it was Pavel doing it.
Well,
So
no, we got it at the end of the other book. If you read the end of the other
I
book,
read it. Yes, I did. I
It was
did.
like there was no concrete proof. It was like very heavily.
It wasn't concrete
It
proof.
was not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we've read
But
the
everyone who's saying it's not concrete proof like Pablo, though, is all I'm saying.
It's
Because
not.
even Max was like, "Are you sure?"
It's not.
You know.
I think that the thing is we've been in Kaz's mind for so long. Like we just know that that he doesn't need concrete proof. He's just gonna.
Mhm.
okay,
Like
the
I
only
can
reason
see.
why I think it's Pavel, because the person's
Mhm.
getting closer and closer to Kaz and M. Every time they move to a different location, they only limited guards know that they moved to this location, and these guards travel with them
Yeah.
anywhere they go. And every time they go somewhere, something else happens. So it has to be him. Think
Someone
about it.
in the
There's
guard.
the go ahead.
But from this
Someone
book, we
in
see
there.
how
It's
he
someone
gets
in the group. I completely agree. But does it actually mean that it is Pavel? Or
I
maybe
think it's
they're just
him.
trying
He's
to
been
pass it on to Pavel to make him look like he's the guilty party?
I will say that dealing with Pavel is the difficult situation. I'll say that. I'm for Kaz and Emily. I'm in the middle of the second act, and this is rough draft, and I'm still like a little bit kind of like don't know what's going on. I I don't know what I'm gonna do with Pavel. I'll say that. I wanted it done by the first act. We were gonna kill him, but Emily doesn't want to kill Pavel. And they're trying to understand why I have him involved in the situation. But they're trying to get why, and I'm wondering if the why is convincing enough for everyone to maybe not want him dead.
But if you save him, you know you can't keep him in the family.
That's the truth. Y'all thoughts? Can he ever be a part of the inner circle after if he's been involved with the monkeys and all of that?
Oh God, no. He gotta
No.
go.
He gotta go. He can live, but he can shave his head.
The reason was a good reason. Even if it was a good reason.
I have a question. If he is involved, if it is him behind all of this, I think the very first thing we need to do to him to start punishing him is somebody need to shave his head.
I like that.
I get so many emails about that. Somebody said, please don't kill Pavel. Just shave his head. Just cut his hair. Just dye it. Why y'all bothering that man's hair? Why are y'all bothering that man's hair?
Pavel with the good hair.
I love him so much. All right. Somebody said Valentina could be with Blue. Is going to be with Blue. That's a possibility. I'm not going to go too deeply on it. It's a possibility.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Blue was getting everything on the ship. All the leftovers on the ship.
They have on that ship being nasty, so we'll see.
But Blue's kind of vicious too. She's a sneaky vicious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Valentina ain't gonna get over on Blue now. Let's keep
Yeah.
that real. Blue, I think, sees Emily at. Oh, and what's interesting in this next book, what is it, 6 now, whatever. Blue's POV is in this. It's Emily, Casimir, and Blue has her own POV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun. We're going to get to see what's going on with Blue. I really wanted to get her POV in there because there's some fun stuff with Blue.
Are we going to find out more about Yellow? Was that the name, Yellow?
Oh, yeah. Homegirl. Who's, if y'all got the connection, remember that was the guy that, he was a guy and he's a girl?
Girl now,
that
yes.
The connection is that he is the family that Misha killed.
Yes.
That he's from that family.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just thought that was a cool thing.
Yes.
So he's not associated with them anymore.
They disown him anyway, so he good now. He good.
Yeah. He's fighting on the right side now.
No, I think he'll be fine because they disowned him. He didn't want nothing to do with them, so he's good. He good.
Yeah, Trista, you're correct. There is definitely a backstory for Pavel in this situation. It sounded like Pavel was being used by Mila. Definitely.
We came up with that conclusion at the last discussion. We did.
Yes.
Yeah. I gotta figure that out though. I think Pavel needs all that damn hair cut off and the hairstylist kill. Oh man, y'all killing hairstylists. Okay. I'm so torn about Pavel. If it's not him, then why did he run off? That's right. Because he knew Casimir will fucking brutalize and kill him.
Yeah.
Well, we know Pavel has something to do with it, but there is another influencer. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
I agree.
Arthur, what would make the character Pavel want to turn against Kaz? Is it because he wanted to be the leader?
I think blackmail.
I'm not going to put too much I'm not going to explain too much, but it's definitely the biggest thing for me is Pavel loves Casimir.
Okay.
And wants to be by his side. Now, why he did it, definitely, I feel, was protecting something in someone. That's
I really think it's blackmail. I think something is special to Pavel, and some way, somehow, somebody has it, and blackmail.
Some conditioner? Some hair conditioner?
You're funny.
They don't take that boy hair conditioner. That's why he had to grow.
You're funny.
The description of the hair.
Listen, Pavel with the good hair, we don't know his sexual orientation now.
Hey.
I don't care about that, but it's just the way he does.
No, but no, not to hear. I'm saying like it could be someone personal. It could be something. You never know. So
what's going on?
But then that raises the question: what is it that he can't go to Kaz about?
That's true. That's true.
No, think about it. Why was it that Misha couldn't go to Kaz with the nuke situation? Because Kaz could have got it back faster and safer. There's something there. Think about it. There's got to be a reason why people do things behind leaders' back and try to get it before the leader gets there, because they know if the leader finds out, it's going to be hell and high water.
I mean, Kaz would put a hole in Paris. So.
Listen.
It's not the most
more than a hole.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a line between withholding information and playing dead monkeys in somebody's bed.
Putting that, and Emily's point is, she never got killed. Like she was never put in any harm's way.
Yeah.
Casimir's point is they went to Paris because of the goddamn monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And for him, he still believes Jean-Pierre took that baby. It don't matter if the doctors explaining this and that. No. JP has something to do with the baby. So for him, I see him as seeing Pavel as a loss of the child too.
Yeah, but all of that because the monkeys pushed them to Paris. Then Emily got kidnapped. Then Emily lost the baby when she came back to Russia.
Yeah.
Then they had the Russia. Then Emily running all over with Casimir. Then you have the scene when Casimir, because we still don't know if JP killed what's his name, the ugly guy yet. We just know that he has them. So those all come into play.
That's gonna be a nasty chapter. Is all I got to say about that. Ain't gonna be no quick situation with Jean-Pierre and the devil.
Skipping that chapter because I might have nightmares.
What he did, no, it should not.
Do not eat anything during that chapter. Is all I got to say.
I'm gonna skip because I might have nightmares. But I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
Somebody said they had nightmares with the monkeys. Who was? I think it was Ariel said that.
Yeah, it was Ariel.
Sharita, you said, I am not a fan. Okay, wait a second. I'm not a fan of any enemy staying alive and banished. His ass might come back if he's going to be forgiven. Then let him back.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If Pavel, he wants to help Emily because he does have a soft spot for Emily, but he still has to do what this person is forcing him to do. You know what I mean? Because when nobody else accepted Emily with the family at the funeral or the coronation, wherever that was, he was the only one that greeted her and was nice to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he has a soft spot for Emily. He's just in a tough situation that's causing him to do what he has to do now.
I like what someone said. Pavel can still die. Kaz and M doesn't have to be the one to do it. JB can do it. Fila can do it. The Italians can do it. Many possibilities. But he can totally go because there's no reward for disloyalty. Wow, y'all some mafia readers for real.
I agree with that statement, but I still want his hair shaved.
Ain't nobody playing. Okay, what do we got right here? Y'all about to have me making a whole flow chart. That's hey, you gotta make a flow chart. I'm over here with the timeline is crazy. Connecting everybody together, that gets a little crazy after a while. And I gotta go through all books, especially, but yeah, that gets crazy. Because I don't want it to be like y'all have read the book over and over again. I don't want it to be that same story. So each new story has to be completely different.
But you know, Kenya, you put yourself in a situation because you still didn't talk about Celine yet.
Yes, but if you remember, Celine was with the dragon, and who sent that head back? That was the dragon who did that shit.
The dragon did that. With
Dragon could, as a peace offering, like, hey, that's who killed that. So yeah.
Yes.
But still, we got to get in there. And yes, it wasn't yellow, it was lemon. I forgot.
Lemon. It's lemon. That's it.
What happens when Misha finds out a male member of the Turgenev is still alive? Possible conflict. Yeah, that's interesting. I was wondering that myself. I connected them, but I don't know why. I do like piecing people together because I do like the idea of how small this world is.
It is.
You know, it's such a small world. I think Lemon is loyal to Emily. Yep. Trista, as JP's lawyer.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna need y'all to keep his business confidential. Okay, now. Trista is goddamn crazy. Teresa said Pavel's backstory will save him. I think so, but we'll see because he could still die. And I want several people to die in this next book. I just don't know why. I got a number, and the number is bigger than like 3 or 4. It's about 3, 4, 5. It's in between. So a couple people need to die in the book. Let's see. Somebody on
one hell of a shootout.
It's gonna be a lot of bombs. I know that. Somebody on Kaz's level cannot have somebody on his side that can be blackmailed. That's true. Kill him, and put Valentina by Kaz's side. She's more about that life than he thinks. Yeah, Valentina could be on Kaz's side, right?
She could be, but I don't think that life is
that.
for her. I think she needs something quiet because she's been through so much. You know what I mean? So I think she needs some little mellowish.
Enjoy a quiet life.
No, I think that would be good for her because besides Emily, she's probably one of the few people that put Kaz's first.
Yeah.
Like, she cares about
That's
him
interesting.
like that.
That's interesting.
She would stand beside him. She will fight for him. She will protect him.
Mm-hmm. That's her brother.
Mm-hmm.
We got more on Ariel State. Everybody thinks Pavlos needs his
make
hair.
a wig.
And make a go. Well, okay, one thing, if Pavlo's alive, his hair is definitely gonna be short. I foresee this already. Everybody's saying cut his damn hair. All right, someone said we need a story about the dragon. Well, we got a novel about it. It's No Ordinary Love, but a lot of people are saying a part 2 for No Ordinary Love. So we will see.
I always expected you to do that because he never ever wanted. He fought that tooth and nail. So I expected you to come back with something.
He never wanted to be a part of the Yakuza at all in any way. And honestly, it was supposed to be a 3-part series, but I think I've told people this before. The publishing company I was with, it's with a different one now, but the one I was with, it was that book. It was what series is that called? Covington Campus with the new adult, with the threesome. It was like a love triangle book. I don't know if y'all heard of that. Anyway,
the one with the house, the one with the house and the creepy house and the
no, that's not. This one was a 3-book series, and it was about this black girl, this white guy, and then he had this white girlfriend, and they all had this relationship together. It was like a polyamorous relationship. Anyway, that was kind of crazy. But that whole publishing company stopped paying me my royalties. They was making money, and so I stopped giving them the damn book. So I never gave them that second to the Japanese, and then I had to sue them and go back and forth, and then I finally got the damn books back years later. But they was selling my book and making money for years without me getting paid. Wow. So I was really so now I can go back to doing something with the dragon again, hopefully.
Like, we've been talking for an hour. We haven't gone to Maxwell yet.
You said what?
Maxwell. we like everybody Maxwell. Really get mentioned.
Now, okay, that's good because you did bring up the point. Is Maxwell going to get a story as a main character instead of a side one? Maxwell is definitely 100% going to get his own book. But when Maxwell's book comes out, it will be the last book of the series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been waiting. I already know who I want for him to be in love with, I think, unless it changes by then. And yeah, but he's gonna have to see several people fall in love before he ain't gonna just
1 or 2 people for him. A monogamous relationship or a polyamorous relationship because
he's a hoe.
Yeah.
We're gonna let Maxwell hoe it up for several books.
You're gonna have to get that out.
Yeah. And then he gets his own book. I see him in a monogamous relationship. And because in the end, I would like to do the kids, all of the kids and shit.
Okay.
One day, and everybody gonna be mixed. We need some more sisters. Just so Max is gonna provide the sisters for us. Because I think Maxwell should just get tons and tons of little girls. And all the shit he did in his lifetime with women, he needs to have 5 good-looking girls that he got to run after and beat
He'll
people
be killing too many folks. He will be killing. Yeah.
Oh my God. I want to see Natalia grow up. Imagine Valentina for the mother.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Yeah.
Like.
Okay. Let me see who else we got going. All right, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth with. I'm gonna say goodbye. Do y'all have any final comments? We're gonna start with Miss Anique.
Final comment. I like where the story is going. I like the world building. Valentina. Well, I can't help it. I love her. I'm looking forward to the climax. There are lots of strings, but we don't see where they're going yet.
Okay.
So keep doing a good work.
Woo! Thank you so much for coming in. I'd love definitely next Kaz and Emily book. I definitely like y'all to come back because y'all was fucking hilarious. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to Anik. Let's say goodbye to Anik real quick, and then I'm gonna have final comments.
Yes,
all right. Okay, now Miss Yvette, lucky lady, what were your thoughts? Any final thoughts before we say goodbye?
I completely enjoy the entire series, sweetheart. You are phenomenal. You are imaginative and creative, and I just want you to keep going and keep doing what you're doing because the creativity is there, honey. Black girl magic all over. So keep going. I'm gonna go in here and close up. We are under hurricane warning right now.
Oh, Jesus. Well, thank you for coming in.
You guys have a beautiful evening.
You too.
Please come back. Guess who I want Kaz to meet? Connected to JP. Eden? Who, Tristan?
Eden. I think it's Eden.
Okay. Let's see. No Quiet Life for Valentina. That's not her character. Emily has golden control of the lion snack. That's a powerful vagina. Okay. I love Kenji. And it's kind of sad that Kenji's trying to force that on to Hero. That's true, man. You know, that's true. He's trying to put that life on Hero. I think Kenji looks at Hero and says, listen, Kenji has kids now and he has a wife, basically. And Hero doesn't. And he's just running around with a bunch of fucking designer assassins. He's like, just bring your ass over here and take control of this situation. Let's see. All right, so Miss Tamika, do you have any final words?
I must say you did your thing with this book as always. I tell you, your series are good, phenomenal, amazing. I always pick up on your things and give you your your little point of view and stuff like that. But I can't wait to see what the next books come in store because I have my own ideas in my head what's going on, but I know sometimes you throw me for a loop and I'm like, oh, I didn't see that one, but I can't wait. I can't wait. But I know you're gonna have something good.
Somebody said, does Misha have a slight crush on Maxwell?
I must say, I'm gonna tell you, I love Misha and Max romance in this book only because even though Misha was close to Cass, he never had a brotherly relationship with him. So when him and Max come together and they could actually be silly and have like the best brother moments, it's like amazing. You see them, they both come out of their skin. Max does everything to help Misha, and Misha just want Max to be happy. So I really love that romance with them.
I love them. That Misha needs a friend. Maxwell needs a friend. Them coming together, and I already have scenes in my head of the receptions and the weddings and them being together, and Cass kind of just being like, y'all know y'all not marrying each other. Like, it's like, Misha, you're marrying it. Like, I could just see Casimir just being kind of like, stop it. Like, maybe not jealous, but like, what the fuck is up with y'all two? Like, So I love them. All right, Tamika, thanks for coming in. I love when you come in.
Anytime.
I want to see you in December. You're going to be giving us your 10 top books for 2020. And I'm going to trust and know. So I can't wait to hear about them and see you again.
All right. Bye, love.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Whoa, we was talking about that for a minute. So let's see. Let me get through some of these real quick. Thank you for writing stories about Black women. I love that I can relate to the character. Me too. We're just having a discussion in the group about how it's just easier for Black women. Well, I mean, you make more money when you write white is the idea. But you know, sisters make money off of writing for sisters about sisters. So we got to also talk about that shit too. And I'm doing well. I'm not doing bad at all. Now, I was talking to another author about this yesterday. I was like, the people that I started off with 10 years ago are millionaires now and have half as many books as me. That being said, I don't know, and I think it was Twyla who said the same thing. I don't know if I want to make 2-3 million off of writing books that I don't really believe in. I don't know if I want the movie deal where it's, you know, and I like white girls, but I want the girl to look like me. I want her to have dreadlocks and shit and be. So I don't know if I want to get the movie deal where it's that person. I don't know if I want that. So I feel good. I keep the faith, and everything's been going well. So not only thank you for saying thank you about writing stories, but thank you for reading them. Thank you all for reading about sisters. I think that's the biggest thing we need to talk about. Like, it's great that the authors are writing about sisters, but thank you, y'all, for reading about them and showing the world that Black characters do fucking matter. Black characters are loved. People like them. So anytime you read not just my books or anybody else's book, promote, talk about it, tell your friends, which y'all already do. Y'all already fucking do that. So, I mean, this community is crazy. So thank you for reading them. I'm just going to say that one more time. Thank you for reading them. Okay, let's go. Let one of the ballerinas get pregnant by Maxwell. That is an interesting thought right there. That is a let's see. Oh, let's talk about executioners real quick. That's my group right there. I think everybody should know by now that I base executioners off of XO. And so, yeah, that's my group. That's them right there. Let's see what else. If you remember the scene in a nightclub where it's an all white scene, you see this scene right here with the whole from the video. It's the white table, the white plates, the white this, the white that. I just remember looking at the video and being like, oh my God, so many parts of this video I want to put in the book. So that was one of those scenes of when they all went on that long ass table with all of the different white and the ballerinas, the gangsters. Also, Hero being on the bodies. This was a part of another in the video. It's just this one damn video that inspired me to write different scenes. Hero being on top of all the bodies and stuff like that. That was just a big deal for me. And so I wrote about that from inspiration from there. And then also one of the XO members are my inspiration for Hero. And this GIF is kind of how I see Hero, with all these dead bodies kind of reaching up at him. I see him as a really complicated character. Let me check out what's going on in here real quick. Okay, yeah, but it has to do with marketing, because when I look for your books, Google and Amazon don't autofill. Yes. Let's see. I read Jan's Wattpad books. It was so damn good. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because that's who I was talking about this shit with. It was Jan a couple of days ago. We were kind of going back and forth about that stuff. Let's see. I have been looking for these books my entire life, and I just recently stumbled upon your work this year. Yay! New Cake Della! Welcome to madness, my friend. Welcome to the motherfucking madness. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it's why I love your books. Women who look like us deserve our stories and recognizing our beauty. Write the books you want to read. You know, on my email at the bottom, it's my signature. It's Write the Books You Want to Read by Toni Morrison. She's the reason why I started writing that first book was because my first book was Fire Baptized. It was the Santa Maria Habitat series, urban fantasy. The black chick was a pyromancer. She can like blow things up and she creates fire from her hands. But it was because I've been reading urban fantasy. I read all the Sookie Stackhouse novels. I was reading Anita Blake series. I was reading all these different books. And now one motherfucking black girl. We couldn't get a mixed girl. We couldn't. Everybody was white. And I was like, what the fuck? And that's how I started writing Black sisters, Black girls, basically. And then when 50 Shades came out, because I was writing fantasy the whole time, when 50 Shades came out, I was like, man, I want a sister, but not BDSM, but something else. Like I like this idea. And so that's what came with the Arrangement of Love series. If anybody's read that with Chase and Jasmine, that came from me reading, getting involved in all the 50 Shades types books and being like, where the sister at? Where the sister at? We be getting down too. Y'all ain't gonna beat us that hard like that, but we be getting down too. So thank you so much, because yes, I write the books that I want to read. All of them, actually. Let's see. I've been looking for, okay, that's the year. All right. What EXO's song is that video for? God damn it, I just closed out the motherfucking video too. You gonna make me go up in this muggy wucky and get this video right motherfucking now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna motherfucking do it. Let me turn it off though. I apologize right now to y'all, but don't ask me about EXO and not expect me to put that motherfucker up. But yes, that video is Obsession. And it's gonna be popping up in a minute. Yeah. That video is Obsession by EXO. It is one of my favorite songs in the world. I'm gonna play this song real quick because I am crazy like that. Hold up.
제발 이제 그만 밤이 눈을 막아 그만해 넌 또 몰래 숨어들었지 잠든 귓가슴 깔다 쳐다보다 할퀴고 눈썹대 끝도 없이 속삭이는 목소리 Oh you the bad dream kid 나를 홀려 자꾸 불러 너 있는 곳 그래 내게 오라고 날 안다고 I don't think so 모두 내게 파고들어 I don't think so 넌 내 눈을 가려 I don't think so 진실들을 덮어 I don't think so 헛된 꿈 버려 I don't think so 독을 뱉게 하지마 I don't think so 넌 날 다시 못 가져 I don't think so Shut up and go away
That's my shit right there. Okay, I gotta turn this off. You know who writes for this group? Teddy Riley be writing for them, so that's kind of what started. But my daughter actually put me onto that, and then Teddy Riley. Anyway, that's Obsession now. Obsession. I won't play any more EXO, but that's Obsession right there. Let me get some more. So I'm looking at this. I love Arrangement of Love. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Trisha. I'm still mad you killed Jasmine's brother. Wow. I'm not going to go there. Well, I really don't want to say something right now, but we'll see what happens with that. There's more coming to Jasmine and Chase in that situation. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Ariel, Teddy Riley writes for EXO. Teddy Riley writes a lot of K-pop, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so it's very 90s music to me. I want a Greek man next, King of Wright. You already know why. A Greek man. Okay, we definitely gonna do some Italian. I don't know about Greek. We got to see about this. Okay, we already said that. Okay, the light with the light eyes. Okay. Oh yay, that's a banging ass song. Woo! We may not know what the fuck they're saying, but that shit's rocking though. Okay. Let's get to these questions. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I'm so happy for y'all staying here and staying in here. Okay, so Teresa asked, Roland has a lot of knowledge and insight. This book seems to be a setup about that, as well as him and Ava's grandmother. They are both OGs. Will they get a story? Okay, you know what? We were kind of talking about this, but yeah, y'all pushing novel to me. Y'all saying novel. I might do a novel. I mean, like y'all have already said, I'm not really good at sticking to a novella. Every time I try to do a novella, it just ends up being a motherfucking novel. I do want to say that I had planned on doing a prequel. After I finish all the Lion and the Mouse stuff, I plan on doing a prequel, which would be I wanted to tell the story of Eden's parents. So we do know that Eden's father worked for Casimir's father and all of them. So we would kind of see Casimir's father, Igor, Roland when he was younger and all that. And then Eden's father falling in love with the sister out there. So that is one thing I would do. So how we would know more about Roland. But yeah, I hadn't planned on doing a whole novel of Roland and Miss Jones. I was going to do maybe a little short story or something, but everybody, hey, when the readers ask for something, that's what the fuck goes down. That's what the fuck goes down. So I will definitely go for it. V, after writing these books, does it drain you mentally or physically to the point you would need a couple days or weeks to rest, or were you just like on to the next? Whoa. Lion and Mouse books are difficult to write because of the timeline. Because of timeline, and I have to make sure I stick to it, and I have to make sure every character is who they are. It is good that I've lived with these characters for many years, but it can be difficult to write due to the timeline. That being said, yeah, it is exhausting. I don't necessarily stop writing for too long because this is my full-time job, but I go and write other books. And that's my break, because that's the other thing. I just can't stop writing. I'm always wanting to write. If I don't write for a day or two, it's because I got coronavirus or like something is physically wrong with my hands, which has happened. But me just not writing, no. So what I do is I take a break and I write another book. I work on another book and then I come back. So right now, even after I did Misha and Ava's book, I'm now working on my Christmas novel and finishing that up. I'll actually show y'all what that looks like. This is the cover right here. Let me see. It's an odd cover because it's a crazy ass book. This book is fucking crazy. We ain't gonna talk about it right now, but this is kind of like my break before I get back into Casimir and Emily. So it's like my breaks are through books, basically, through books. Other books. Let's see. Also, the fight scenes can be difficult. The plot line is difficult, but the fight scenes are difficult. And when I add characters like motherfucking the executioner, shit like that, that becomes a fucking headache. But it works. It works. Let's see what else. What about the Cousins in Paris? Yep. So they are getting their series. The goal is spring or summer. I would like to have them back to back to back books. That is the goal. We'll see what happens. But I want it to be like 1 month Raphael, next month Giorgio, next month Louis. Y'all will see. I keep telling y'all gonna see Giorgio's love interest in this next Lion and Mouse book. And so that'll be fun. So here's Kim's question. This question is pretty general, but I'm curious, how much time do you spend researching a character indoor to places like Russia or Paris? And does a character just come to you, or do you create based on personal experiences, or is it all just fantasy? So EXO is like the situation where it's all of that. Kim, that's a yes to every fucking thing you just said. Because one, if I'm just looking at, like, when my daughter shows me this video of the little K-pop group, and I'm like, and it just go crazy looking at the video. She showed me other videos, and I was just like, but something about that video made me crazy and wanting to write about it. If I'm going through something in life, I will write about it. Redemption is a story like that, where I was in Thailand writing and working, and my ex-husband had the kids in Oregon. And there was a situation that occurred where I felt so vulnerable. Like, they kind of had, it was a situation with them where it was like an emergency, and I felt so vulnerable and powerless in Thailand while that had happened to them. So when I came back, I came and got them, took them to Puerto Rico, but I was still like highly upset about everything. And so I had to kind of write about it. So although redemption was not about, the plot line is not about my life, but there was a lot of the rage, a lot of the upsetness, a lot of trying to be a mother, but dealing with a difficult ex, stuff like that was all that went into the book and became a very emotional, cathartic situation for me. So there's a lot of reality that goes in the books, but then there's a lot of fantasy that goes in the books. And then it's also shit that just fucking inspires me at the time. And I hope I answered that correctly, Tim. I love the butler. The butler is fucking amazing. Giorgio's my favorite of all the cousins. Even though Raphael's super funny, Giorgio's my favorite. Well, both of Ava's cousins get books too. Well, both of Ava's cousins live. I think that's what we should really be focused on. Is everybody gonna be alive? They're on the can die list for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. Do we have any more Lion and the Mouse questions? Because I'm going to get this Seduced. Do we have any more? I'm going to look at this chat. Let's see, let's see, let's see. And then I have a couple questions for Seduced. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. All right, and let's go to, why does Giorgio clean everything? We're going to get to that in his book. Why he's OCD and has a problem? Yes. Well, you know Raphael went after Gwen. That's true. All right, so let's get to Seduced by Moonlight. Seduced by Moonlight. Melanie asks, will there be more books? Please, so that we can follow Damien and Raven and Harper and Blaze. So I initially thought Seduced by Moonlight was going to be one book because I don't know why. Damien and Raven definitely are going to get their own book. Raven the Witch is so much fun. She's fun to write. Yeah, I definitely want to do something with her. Harper and Blaze, I don't know if they're going to get their own book. I do see them getting, you're going to see their story in the Damien and Raven book. That's for sure. You're going to see their story in that book. But Harper and Blaze, I don't think need their own book. Because they was fucking at the end of Seduced by Moonlight. They're probably going to be taking care of babies or something by then. Hold on. But, and see, someone just brought it up. Yo, what is up with that vampire series that Imani reads? That's what I wanted the next book to be. But everybody's asking about Raven and Damien. I wanted the next book in the Love, Death, and Magic series to be about the romance author. And yeah, and some vampires. What is going on with that? Grace is her name, yeah. I wanted it to be about that. And that, because that book is so nasty. That's a really nasty book. Oh my God, it's so nasty. So I really wanted that book to be, but I do think that I should probably take care of Damien and Raven and then get to the romance author and the vampires being nasty. Let's see. I might be the only one who don't like Ava. I enjoy the cousins and they were only in one, but I don't know why you would not like Ava. Ain't nobody asked you if you didn't like Ava. I don't know who said that, but I like Ava. Raven seemed hesitant towards Damon at the end of the book. Yes. Yes, she did. You know, she is a witch. She was born a witch, gonna die a witch. And witches kind of do feel some sort of way about werewolves. Seduced by Moonlight was freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, who said this? I think Melanie said, can the books Melanie! I just read the question. Can the books be longer and late for more time for character development and for the story? Dare I say, it felt kind of rushed with this book, even though you said it was a break from the Dirty series. Melanie, that is not nice. It's like stabbing the author and in the neck over and over. Okay. The book was 320 pages. I do want to say that. The book was 320 pages, so it wasn't that rushed. But okay. Could have been a little rush. It might have been a little rush. It might have been a little rush. It might have been. I'm gonna give you that. Because if you look at the Lion Forbidden Mouse series, those books be close to 500 pages, all of that. There was time. We do have a book, Seduced by Moonlight, did happen in like a week or so span. It wasn't that long. So yeah, I'll give it to you. Will the books be longer for next book? Yes, 100%. Will there be more character development? Yeah, you know why? Because your ass fucking just said that. And so now when I'm writing a book, I'm be thinking, Melanie thought it was it. Because that's how I am. I'm so weird and insecure about writing sometimes. Melanie thought it was no character development. So it's going to be ass of character development. I'm going to character develop the shit out of this next motherfucking book. For shizzle. Let me put this up real quick. And yeah, so let's see. Yep, Blazing Harper, yeah. Romance authors, yep. Okay, Avion said, can you make Seduced by Moonlight a series, please? Yeah, yep. Already said that we're gonna make it a series for sure, for sure. Already said that. Let's see. We should see this series, the next installment. I would like it to be February. Like I said, my focus is Kaz and Emily, and now you got me to forget my characters. And Misha and Ava. That's why I didn't know if King David's book was gonna come out or not, because I kind of want to throw a little bit more to the Love, Death, and Magic series. But yeah, we should be seeing February or March. Let's see. Avian, she said, what research, if any, was done for the town and Seduced by Moonlight? That's interesting that you asked that. The area is a town that I lived in Washington. And it's funny because I was just talking about Redemption. That whole town, the property, the way Yoshiro's house and the house in the back and how it was worked, that's exactly how where I lived and the people I was renting for. That's how the property was. That's how their town was set, the road and the fork and the gas station. All of that stuff was the truth. So with Seduced by Moonlight, I kind of went back to that town where Yoshiro and them lived, and that's where that was. So yeah, that was an actual town, not the same diner, of course. Where the cabins are in the back, it's kind of the same. All right, Ariel said February 1st is my birthday. Well, then I will try to get that out February 1st. For sure. Oh, she said, I'm not going to forgive you for saying that. But no, that's fine. It's fair. Let's see, Sharita. Oh Lord, now I gotta read that book next to see what Melody. Yes, you have to read it. You have to read it. Okay, let's see. Aviana asked, we got the werewolves POV, are we gonna get the vampires? Yes, for sure, 100%. Not only are we gonna get the vampires, we're gonna get the witches. I want to play around and have fun with that series. That's just gonna be a fun series. Like I said, that series is a break between my all my gangster shit. I this year was such a rough year. I really just wanted some magic. I wish there was some magic. I wish magic was real. I need a werewolf right now. So that's what that was about. I got some nasty ideas coming my way. Let's see. How do I get seduced by Moonlight? Let's see. Oh Lord, now I gotta. How do I get seduced by Moonlight? Vampires and witches. Yes, I think that's all for those books. That's all the questions for that. That is good. So if y'all have any questions in the chat, go for it. Go for it. Did y'all like the different illustrations? Now, a couple people, no one brought this up, but did anybody think I went a little bit too far with the werewolf? And I mean, I was gonna do a sex scene with the wolf, but like when I polled everybody in the group, everybody was like, no, that's bestiality. So I was like, okay, I won't do that. Let me see. Woohoo, vampire, I'm behind, so reading. Don't be mad, Tristan. Let's see. If you tell me aliens are coming, I don't even know what I would do. Let me see. I love the illustrations. Good, 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 good. Okay. Ooh. And Sherwin and Zareb, are they mates or just in their fields? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know. Melanie, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. You know what I kind of thought would be interesting though, would maybe be if perhaps maybe Sherwin and Zara has one chick, like maybe because we gotta have some procreation and they can't procreate with each other. So I kind of thought it'd be interesting for two guys and a girl. We got, a black guy and we got a Native American guy. Maybe we get a little sister and we do a little threesome sort of situation. I don't know. I kind of want to explore that because I've never written a book that way with a love, well, it wouldn't be a love triangle because I want all three of them to love each other. So I'm kind of thinking that's what it would be, but I don't know if I'm going to do it though. I don't know. All right, let's see. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should try that though? Sharon Zareb and a chick? Let's see. Love the Red Riding Hood. Sorry. Yeah, I always think about Red Riding Hood. I had to hide the illustrations from my husband. Yes, yes, yes. Love the illustrations. I love all the nasty illustrations. Yeah, this Christmas novel, that's going to be a little nasty too. I don't think I went super nasty. I went decently nasty. Yeah, maybe they are part of a threesome. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Maybe Sherwin, Zareb, and another chick. I think it would be interesting. I think it would be sexy. Um, and I like Sherwin because he's the long hair, Native American, all his roots. He has kind of magic, even though he's a werewolf. He looks kind of a little bit effeminate, but he's very much not. I kind of like that whole flow. So yeah, I think I want to explore that. I love the illustrations. I wish she could have changed so their beast could get it on. Oh, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Um, yeah, like a poly story. Someone asked it. Yeah, it would be a poly story. It would be a poly. What do they call it? Triad. It would be a triad for sure. I've never written a successful triad. I've written triads before, like the Covenant Campus, but that wasn't a successful triad in any way. That was a forced triad situation. Polyandry. What's the difference between polyandry and polyamory? I know what polyamory. What's polyandry? I gotta look that up. I've heard it before. Okay, I'm here for that book. Oh, the coloring book almost made you catch this case. Yes, y'all gotta get that coloring book if you like the color. If you don't like, yeah. And I put some Mad Libs in there and some other stuff. I want to do coloring books for all the books. Every book in the Love, Death, and Magic series. I want them to all have a coloring book. I just think it would be cute and fun. I just don't know if I can do that or not. I suspected Blaze was picking up Harper's scent off of Amani, so the reveal was a great scene. Good! I didn't know you were. It was okay. So you was kind of you was getting that. You was getting that vibe. You was getting that vibe. Okay, good. Yeah, because see, I know that some people might have been annoyed the way Blaze was kind of hitting and smelling on Imani and thinking that was his chick. And Aiden was like, no, motherfucker, step the fuck back. So yeah, but we wanted Harper to find someone. So yes, once he smelled Harper, that was good enough. Explore away. Simone says explore away with the threesome. Yes, ma'am, I'm gonna do that. I am definitely gonna do that. I want to see Amani's new powers as a Luna. We have to explore the new powers. We got to explore the new powers. What about, okay. Oh, thank you for advertising the coloring book. Okay. Okay, we got to do some sort of drawing here. How are we going to do this drawing? I got to figure out how we would do the drawing. Again, let me go back because I want to give away some cups. I don't know how we're going to do this drawing tonight, guys. Usually I think what I'll do is I'm going to just look through the chat. I'm going to pick 2 from the chat and then 2 people who answer questions. But before we get on the cups, I'm going to go back to this Christmas book because that's what I'm writing now. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is. So the cover's weird because the book is weird. But it is a revamp on A Christmas Carol. So if y'all remember Christmas Carol with like Scrooge and, you know, the Ghost of Christmas Past and the Ghost of Christmas Future, Ghost of Christmas Present, and we got the whole situation, all of that. Well, yeah, that is going to be me revamping it and changing a whole lot of it. There's going to be some roots that are the same, but it's very different. It's a tiny bit darker because, you know, I like a little bit of death and all that. It's a little bit darker, but I feel like it's such a feel-good story. I feel like it's very Christmassy. I feel like it's super sexy, very nasty, of course. It's a lot of illustrations in this book. I'm working with the artist now on illustrations. And yeah. I hope to have this book out in 2 weeks. I want to put it out the day after Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm in revisions right now. I'm revising the damn book right now. So we'll see, because it gets tough in certain points. Emotionally, it's very emotional to me, but it's a good book. It's a good book. All right, so now how are we going to do? Oh, hold on. What'd you say, Ariel? Surprise, she humps the ghost. That's what we doing? She humps the ghost? She humps the ghost. Okay. Let me see. What did we say here? I wanted to get the questions in. I also love Damien's reaction to Raven when they found her, but how didn't he get her sent in the diner? Very true, very true, very true. We don't know how Damien felt when he smelled her, for sure. We only know Aiden's viewpoint. And we do know everybody knew she was a witch. So we'll get to kind of see a tiny bit of that in the beginning. And I do like Raven because she's powerful, and I think she's gonna get her witch on in this next book for sure. Let's see. Ari, I can't believe you say she's humping the ghost. She's not humping the ghost. Let's see. I know I'm the crazy one of the group, but you are truly my answer. Thank you. Thank you. Is there a synopsis for the Christmas book? No, not one that I'm going to give out because I'm still revising it. I get really weird about if the book is it ready to read out. But yeah, but the biggest thing is it's a big Kenya Wright twist on the Christmas Carol, a really big twist on the Christmas Carol. But we have our female Scrooge basically, who has a reason to not like Christmas, has a really kind of almost sad, heartbreaking reason to not like Christmas. Goes to her friend is having a Christmas wedding, a wedding for Christmas. It's a destination Christmas wedding. We're going to Finland, you know, because I have not been able to travel this week, so we need to go travel. We're going to Finland to travel. And so it's really beautiful there. Y'all picked everybody who was in the group. Y'all picked the hero of the group, so of this book, and he's a really hot, sexy, kind of blondish, brownish white guy. I'm gonna put up the cover again, so we know that who the hero is gonna be. She's known the hero for a while, but yeah, Finland. Therefore, Destination Christmas Wedding. She's a fashion designer. It's a lot of play on contemporary as well as fantasy. The fantasy is the ghost part, but then it's a good mixture of contemporary. I think people who read Power, this is probably Power, but like ×3 maybe, or Power on Heroin. I guess I wouldn't say Power on Heroin, but yeah, it's definitely a mixture of fantasy and contemporary. Her relationship, my female school relationship to her best friend, is beautiful. That's heartwarming. The hot sexiness and the intensity with the hero is really good, and it's kind of angsty, and it's really intense. I think their love affair is super intense. So yeah, it's good. It's not it's not 100% sweet Christmas romance. It's a darkly steamy Christmas romance. All right, we getting back to these we're gonna get back to these cups. I keep leaving the cups. Okay. Yes, and she's a thick girl, thick girl, thick girl, thick girl. Okay, how are we doing these cups? How are we gonna do them? I want to say I'm definitely gonna put Mel in there. Mel has been taught, and then who else? Teresa. I think I'm gonna pick like 4 or 5 people. Ariel. I'm just like zooming through the chat right now, real quick. Sharita. That's 4 people. I think that's good for now. I think that's good. I think that's good. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like this was a good chat. Anybody have any other questions before I get out of here? I'm going to put this crazy. What y'all think about this cover? Is this cover crazy? Is this cover crazy? I just wanted to do the hands. I really like doing the hands. I love the hands all in, because everything's coming for. I'm gonna stop showing this damn cover. But yeah, any last questions before I get on out of here? Oh, why did I take that away? Okay, world traveler, yes, thank you. I try to travel. We have not been able to travel since, but one day for sure. Power was engaging. I'm glad y'all like. Oh, Power on eggnog. Yes, Power on eggnog. Yes, that's what this Christmas book is. Power on eggnog for sure, with some rum in it. It's definitely some rum in this eggnog. All right, fly your freak flag high. Let's see. I will graciously accept a blue cup. Okay. I think that was Mel said that. Thick girls. All right, anybody else? I'm about to zoom on out. Any last questions? I think I've already said Ghosts of Christmas coming out hopefully at the end of this month. Then we have Lion and the Mouse. Hopefully by the end of December. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Kaz and Emily in Italy. We finished that up. Hopefully January, Misha and Ava. And then I'm probably going to just be exhausted. And then Love, Death, and Magic series. And then we're going to get to the cousins. So let's see what happens right there. Let me see. I see a few questions and I'm going to bounce out. Yes, please check out Just the Qual. Put your link up for TikTok in the chat, Trista. You are doing tons of cool videos, not just for me, but for, yes, Richard's birthday's today. Thank y'all for saying that. I'm going to let him know y'all said that. He's actually cooking. He wouldn't let me cook. I wanted to cook him a birthday dinner. He said no. He said that's not. So anyway, because if y'all don't know, I can't cook. Which is why this boy has learned how to cook. But yeah, please check out Trista's TikTok videos. She's done them on me, Keita, Kendrick, Amari, Yvonne, several people, and they are banging, 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 banging. Okay. Any updates on the Russia trip? Wow, that's a great question. Wow. The Russia trip. Only reason why I have not Only reason why I have not like said much about it is because of the pandemic and because I'm waiting to see what goes on with this pandemic. I really want to do it, but you know, I want to make sure we do it in the safest way possible. I'm almost thinking because I know that BWSL is doing they're actually going to be changing their conference now. They was doing a Black Woman Swirl conference around the same time as a trip in Canada, and they was going to do it this upcoming year. But now they're thinking about changing it to the next year, which would change would be around my Russia trip. And I wanted to go to Toronto, and I didn't know if everybody would go to Toronto and then go to Russia. So I was actually going to change the Russia trip from 2022 to 2023. I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe I will. Let me put it. Maybe I'll do a poll because I don't know how the world is, and I don't want anybody to get sick on the trip. And I want us to be able to do it safely. And I want also to give y'all enough time to make payments on the trip. But I will say this, I have lots of plans for the Russia trip. I plan on putting books outlining like new Russian mafia books out for the trip so that y'all can read it on the plane ride to Russia. Also, I plan on giving everyone who's on the trip, all the readers, I plan on giving y'all all Russian mafia books in print, signed. So whoever comes, please have an extra suitcase. You're gonna get a lot of books, not just from me, but there's a bunch of authors that signed up on this trip. So right now, for everyone who signed up, it is 187 people who signed up for this trip. I think I only want to take 20 to 25 readers and then 5 to 10 authors, if that makes sense. So it shouldn't be no more than 40 people. And I want to make it small because I want to really be able to talk to everybody and hang and chill and go by people room and talk to them on a tour and eat with everybody. I want to like have a closer situation with everyone. So I don't want it to be like 50, 60, 70, 80 people. And then it's like, I don't really know where everybody at. Like I want to know where everybody, because we're in a different country. So I want to know where everyone at, because I kind of feel like if it's my Russia trip, if it's my trip, then I'm in charge and liable for anything that occurs. So I want to keep it small so that I can kind of keep a watch. But there's some authors that signed up: Theodore Taylor, Keita Kendrick, Twyla Turner. That's all I can think about. Angela K. Austin. Those are like some of the people that I know signed up for sure. Well, I was looking like, what? Theodore Taylor? Okay, now. Oh, okay, Keita. Oh, Keita on the trip. Oh, shit. Me and Keita did it good up in motherfucking New Orleans. We was wilding. So I was like, oh, shit, this is going to be good. So, yeah, 20 to 25 readers, 5 to 10 authors. And I'm going to basically see if I can get the authors to give me some print books so that they can sign them and give them to all the people coming on the trip. But we'll see. And hopefully, maybe all of us authors can write some sort of Russian mafia series to be ready. Whatever. These are just all ideas. But that being said, I think I'm going to do it 2023. And I'm going to do a poll to ask y'all how y'all feel about that. Let me write that down. Okay. I think that is it. Yeah. But definitely the Russian trip is happening. It's just the pandemic has to end. All right. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for reading my books. Thank you so much for spreading the word. Y'all be out there spreading the word. Y'all be telling people about my books. Thank you so much for being cool in the group, chill in the group. Our group is very grown, sexy. It's fun. Authors come in there and hang about all the time because they like the flow and the feeling and the positivity of it. And that's all because of y'all, because sometimes I be dipping in and out. This upcoming week, I'm not going to be in a group because I got to finish this damn Ghost. And don't forget, Ghost of Christmas is going to be a good book. It's going to be so good. So that is it. That is it. I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all.